Hey guys, how we doing? Welcome back to another video. In this one, I just want to go through all the significant changes that we've made within SaleFreaks. Lately, we haven't been necessarily very proactive in talking about these exciting changes. So if you're not aware of them, I just want to make you aware of those various changes, new features, and different ways of doing things. If you're watching this video as well and you haven't yet started your eBay journey, or you might be an existing SaleFreaks user and just want to have a little nosy, if you go onto SaleFreaks.com, there is this little pop-up box that allows you to download a free ebook. And you might get some nuggets of information in there if you're already dropshipping. And if you're completely new to dropshipping, you're maybe thinking, is dropshipping for me? It's going to give you all the information that you need to get started on your journey with SaleFreaks and start making sales on your eBay store. So you just need to pop in your name, your eBay email address, and get your free copy today. And if you just want to get a little taste of what dropshipping is, there's a nice little video here that I recorded on the SaleFreaks website that basically tells you the dropshipping business model and how SaleFreaks plays an important role in helping you run your business. So with that said, let's get on with the video for existing SaleFreaks users and any new users that might be coming onto the platform, so that you know these things are available to you. So first of all, I'm going to click and go into our global settings. So in here and on the global settings page, I'm just going to pause the video while that loads up. So we have our regular global settings here. Most of you that are watching this are going to understand that you've got your break-even settings, other seller preferences, profit reprices, and things like that. So the first thing that I want to draw people's attention to is the roundup in item price. So this is something that people have been asking for a long time. Obviously, when we list our products from our supplier onto Amazon at a desired profit margin, the price of the item could come out at a really random figure. It'll be like, £9.17, for example, or whatever the case may be. And a lot of people feel that a buyer is put off by this random price, and they like to see prices like $9.99, $9.95, whatever the case may be. So we can actually set this to enabled, and you can set your prices to 0.99, 0.95, you can set it to 0.50, and this will make all your prices uniform regardless of your profit margin that is set. So like I said, people have asked for this for a long time. We've now put it in there, so feel free to enable it, have a little play around with it, and see how you get on. We have also introduced price range profits. So if we look at the SaleFreaks repricer range, what this actually does is put all your products at a certain price range, okay? And then SaleFreaks will try and find competition matches based on the title of your product and things like that. And then if someone is selling something, for example, let's say if you have your margin set from 5 to 15%, if we don't have any competition on that item, we would price your items higher up the scale. But if we seen that you had a competitor and he was selling the product for 6%, we would actually drop your prices down to 5% to allow you to compete with that customer. Okay. Now, what the range profits allow you to do is they allow you to set a specific price range and a different profit for each price range. Okay, so some people will like a higher profit percentage on their lower priced items, like 0 to £10, but potentially on a higher priced item, which is maybe £100 plus, let's say 100 to 999, they might want to have those set at a slightly higher percentage. You could also set your lower priced items to a set monetary value, so you want a minimum of £2, for example, or £2 to £3, for example, as your minimum amount of profit. Okay, and you can add as many of these as you like. Okay, so you can have various different ranges all the way up. I would say if you're new to dropshipping, don't overcomplicate things with this. If you're a seasoned dropshipper, you know what you're doing. This is a very, very, very good tool. Now, what you can do is you can set these for new products only, or you can click the button below, which will allow you to change the profit margins, prices on all of the products that you already have listed to your store. So this is a really, really good feature. It's certainly something that is working very, very well for me. I personally like to get a higher percentage on my lower value items. Yes, you will get less sales on them at a higher value, but you know, I value less sales at higher profit than having to sell the same product 10 times, for example, to earn the same profit as just selling it once. So it's a lot less paperwork, it's a lot less admin, it's less pressure on your supplier accounts and things like that. And it is just a great way to run your business. So you've got the minimum profit per sale. This is still ultimately an overriding figure. So no matter what you put in your range profits or your SaleFreaks repricer range, your minimum profit will always override that. So if you have a minimum profit of £10, and this is pounds, this is not percentage, or dollars if you're selling on the US, this will override all of those. Okay, now I tend to set my default at 0 now when using range repricing, which means that bare minimum I should be breaking even in a price change. But ultimately, you will be getting whatever you have in here in your price range, or getting what you have on your multiple price range values that you've entered there. So on API as well, it's very, very important lately with the tracking information. On API accounts, you can actually send an automated message to your buyer. Okay, and what this actually does is whenever you enable these, your buyer will get a message as soon as they purchase the product, and that will give them a nice polite message to say that your order's been received and you'll get it, you'll ship it within 1 to 3 business days. This is a default message. Okay, so you can change everything in here apart from the buyer name and the listing title. Okay, so you can actually customize this. Same with the tracking message. Okay, you're going to get a tracking number. This actually changed. So this is the change. We've actually made it that the tracking link comes out. So it's a clickable link. The customer can see that the item's been shipped and they can see the progress of the item. Unfortunately, this is not available in non-API. There's no way for us to automate a customer message. So it is only on API accounts. So again, if you're a beginner, new to dropshipping, the likelihood is you're not going to have this feature because you don't have a flagged eBay account. If you have a flagged eBay account, it's been flagged for dropshipping. eBay have said, look, you've been dropshipping on the account and they've reduced the traffic on your site. You're probably using API software. This is a real bonus for you to be able to use this feature. I would suggest if you're non-API, sending the tracking link to every buyer. It is a manual process, but it is going to be better for you if you send them a nice message. Here's your tracking number. If you have any issues, don't hesitate to contact us. And lastly, there's a feedback message. So there is a last message which says, we hope we received your package, everything is order. Basically just a follow-up message to give feedback or let us know if there's any issues. So that's pretty cool. As you can see, we have all the different tracking options now. We have the option to convert all to Blue Car Express, Amazon to Blue Car Express, and also to use the SaleFreaks tracking. You can also choose 3 different options. You can choose mark as shipped, which uploads the tracking number. It means we mark the item shipped automatically. We upload the tracking number to eBay automatically, and that's the job done. You can also get the shipping numbers and tracking links updated to SaleFreaks, but not uploaded to eBay, in which case you would then need to upload them yourself, or you could send them the tracking link. This is entirely up to you. Whichever option you use. You can also have it just don't mark as shipped. So basically we don't convert the tracking, we don't mark it as shipped in eBay, and we let you deal with it yourself. So you can use your own tracking methods. You can, there's various other softwares out there that provide tracking conversions or other services basically. So if you don't want to use our services, that's fine. You can just put your tracking off basically. So I think that is pretty much it for the global setting side of things. I suppose it could be worth mentioning just about Auto Order Pro. So Auto Order Pro is where you connect to our system, you top up your balance, and we do the fulfillment of your Amazon orders for you. So you pay a small fee for that, and we basically handle all your orders. So you don't have to have your own Amazon accounts, you don't have to connect them, you don't have to have Amazon Prime. You just have a balance on SaleFreaks, and then you can see your orders all getting processed on there. I would always advise you to have one or two of your own Amazon accounts anyway, in the event of any items that Auto Order Pro can't purchase for you for whatever reason. To do those yourself, and you can set a minimum, maximum value of the orders you want them to process, and the maximum order per day. So really, really beneficial, especially for new people. It just makes the process a lot easier. So if we navigate back to the dashboard, just on the back of talking about Auto Order Pro, if you wish to join Auto Order Pro, you can just click the button here and just fill in the information and agree to the terms, conditions, and register, and someone from support will reach out to you, tell you how you can top up your account. Your balance will show in the top right hand corner here, and you have an audit trail right here where you can see all of your orders, any balance, top ups, any fees, anything like that will all be recorded within this table. And you can also export that if you need to use it for accountancy purposes, tracking purposes, whatever you need to do, you can get it in there. So another thing that we have added is under the resource tab here, which is the service status. So we have just implemented a very, very simple service here where it tells you basically green light is service is working fine. Now what this generally means is for the majority of SaleFreaks users, everything is working well. Okay, now there may be isolated situations where a certain user account is not working for one way or another. So this is like overall site wide. If you see an amber or yellow symbol, that means the service is working partially. There may be reported issues that we're currently working on, and what it basically means is if you're having an issue with a certain thing, you can click on the service status and see, is it just me or is it everybody else? I would always suggest sending support a message down here in the right hand corner, open a new ticket and let them know what your issue is. It's always worthwhile sending examples. The more people and the more examples that we have, the easier it is to get it fixed, basically. Okay, if we see a red, then that means that the service is down. It's going to be a more major issue. And if the service shows as down or red, it means that the developers are aware of it. It means that they have chosen to put this into red status. So support can put things back from amber to green or from green to amber, but it's only the developers and only the people at a high level decision making can put something back from red into green again. So you know that if it's red, it's in the best hands, it's being worked on. It might be some issue with a third party or something else. So that is that. So there's a couple of other things that I just want to draw your attention to because we've never really formally announced them. Okay, so you can purchase some add-ons for your account. So you can purchase additional daily scans on your locator. Every account has what I would say a fair amount of daily scans. But if you want to do more scans or bulk listing or whatever you want to do, you can add these. These are monthly subscription costs. So rather than having to upgrade your package up and up and up to get those bigger scans, you can get them as an add-on. This, again, something that we were asked for, so we put it in there for you guys. Purchase additional listings. Now, this is additional listing space. Okay, so it's not actually, maybe I need to change the wording on this, but it's additional listings monitored. Okay, so again, if you don't want to get any additional features that come with the higher plans, you can just buy additional listings via this method and pay monthly for those, which should work out cheaper if you don't need additional account slots, additional locator scans, additional auto orders, tracking, anything like that. This is just a standalone thing that you can do. So any issues with that, any inquiries, you can speak to support, drop them a message, they'll get it sorted out. We also have the Chrome extension. So the new Chrome extension I have it installed right here at the top, where you can add products from any supplier website that we support and add them straight to your SaleFreaks store. So there is a video here which I explain how to get that all set up, how to use it, and there's also a guide that you can download here. So if you're not using the Chrome extension or you're not using the other suppliers, I would definitely recommend doing so. Have a bit of a dabble at that and see how you get on. And again, any issues, drop a message to support, pop it up in the Facebook group as well. Feel free to share your experiences with any of these things that I'm talking about here. But that is the Chrome extension. That has been obviously more formally spoken about, but I thought it would be worth mentioning on the video. Again, we have Auto Order Pro just in a different place. It tells us about what Auto Order Pro is, and join Auto Order Pro. So that is pretty much it for the kind of resources section. Okay, so you'll also have seen that we have tokens now. They pay for tracking. They can be used to pay for AI optimization of your titles and descriptions. I'll pop another video up talking about the AI and all the different ways we can use that. But yeah, if you need to buy new tokens, every account gets a token allowance. It gets reset on the 1st of every month. You get your free allowance tokens replenished back to the allowance what you had at the start of the month. So if your allowance is 100 and you use 50 of those tokens, your allowance will go back to 100 at the start of the month. It will refresh. But if you buy additional tokens, they obviously will remain in your account until they're used. They don't get affected by the free tokens. So if you need to buy extra tokens, if you want to optimize more titles, or you're busy and you have to convert more tracking numbers than normal, then this is where you buy more tokens. Okay, so you click the link here and you'll see there's various different options. The most expensive one is the best value for money, and the lowest one is obviously a little bit more expensive. However, I will say it's still cheaper to convert your tracking and do your auto orders via SaleFreaks compared to any other software that offers the same service on the market. So it is still really, really good value. So I mentioned other suppliers. We have added new suppliers recently. The most recent one we added was Costco UK. If you want to add a new supplier, then you come into your accounts at the bottom of your SaleFreaks dashboard, scroll over to the right, and you can see Add Supplier. You click on the button here. As you can see, we have Robert Diaz, Asda, ASOM UK, or Awesome, Costco UK, CD Dropshipping, Walmart, AliExpress, Zooplus, AliExpress China, Amazon OpenBox, which is you can sell your refurbed items off Amazon. I did a video on that recently. CJ Dropshipping China. So if you want to select that and then enter your business policies like you would from eBay, you can copy the same ones that you use for Amazon if the delivery times are the same. If it's slightly different, you want to amend your shipping policy and use the same returns and payment policy. So really easy. Click Add Supplier and you will have a separate global settings for each supplier, so you can have separate margins, separate terms, whatever you need to do. Now, with the new suppliers, there's no auto order. So when an order comes through, you'll have to fulfill it manually on your Costco account or on your Asda account, whatever the case may be, and then update the details inside of eBay. But all these new suppliers are on there. So please, please, please use the new suppliers. You can list via the Chrome extension. Again, numerous videos I've done on using the Chrome extension, adding listings from new suppliers, bulk listing one by one, whatever you need to know. So that is that. So like I said, I'm going to do a separate video all around the optimization, but you will see a new tab down at the bottom here, which is product optimization, which allows you to import your products in bulk and have them optimized before you list. So let's say you're listing products from outside of SaleFreaks, or let's say you're gathering products in the Chrome extension, which will give you the option to download these products via CSV file. You can then add these to a template, upload them into SaleFreaks, and then have your titles optimized, then ready to list onto your store. Okay, so this is a really easy way to do this. You can basically bulk optimize as many listings as you want, or, you know, like I say, take those external listings, bulk optimize them and upload them back into SaleFreaks. But like I say, I'm going to do a full video on that. There's also the original way we can go into any separate listing and optimize titles and descriptions. But this is a great way of doing both both of those as well. You can see the type, title, and description. Really straightforward. We've also reduced the price of optimization to 0.15 of a token, so it is really cost effective compared to doing it yourself, where time is money, or paying a virtual assistant staff member to do them for you. It has become a lot cheaper to do this. So again, make use of it. Optimization is key to getting more sales, driving traffic to your store, etc. Okay guys, so I think that is pretty much it for the video. Hope you found it useful, interesting, and you're able to get some value out of that and put it into practice on your own eBay store. Again, if you are new to this whole business model, or if you haven't even started, please do feel free, check out the website, download the free ebook. We also have the free course on how to use SaleFreaks on the website, and also the Facebook group, where I'll put the link to join that in the description. It's always got a lot of information, videos being posted there, and a very good community of people that are willing to help you get moving in your dropshipping journey. You can learn from experience by them, see some inspiration from users' results and things like that. So if you're not in the Facebook group already, you should definitely be in there. I'll pop the link into the description of this video. Thanks as always for watching, guys. I'll catch you on the next video. Thanks.